Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. The Titans about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hokies offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give out of the gun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Titans offense will go to work for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a 3rd down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And, boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first. Jackson
gonna throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And trying to... on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The short hands, it's Woodside. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Titans will have it first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Release to the back. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to TCU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. Running free. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Titans.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat, and it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Inside the 45. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Titans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got a man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Oh, they're after him. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Titans send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Titans line up to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Jackson will throw. The screen, he's got wheels. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Bulldozes his way through. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let...
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, it's Cousins. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And the Titans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Titans will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, give on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's a heat. Reels it in down the left side. And And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Titans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll heave it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. It's Woodside. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Grab near the marker. It's Hooks. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably